Now, Michael, I know very well that your clarinet is longer than anybody else's. Now, is this just a matter of personal pride, or has it grown with age? Or what's special about your clarinet?
Well, those of you, how many of you play the clarinet? Oh, right, so you recognise that this isn't a clarinet. It's actually called a basset clarinet. Basset meaning sort of somewhere in between bass and clarinet. So it's longer than a regular clarinet, but not as big as a bass clarinet. And the instrument was invented actually in Mozart's time, because Mozart, like a lot of these composers, would write concertos for colleagues, for friends, and there was a clarinetist at that time called Anton Stadler, who was an amazing virtuosic player and good friends with Mozart, and Stadler invented an instrument called the basset clarinet. So the clarinet sort of existed at that time, and we thought, well, to move on a couple of hundred years, the manuscript of the concerto was lost. And for many, many years, we thought that the clarinet concerto was actually should be played on a regular clarinet. And then they found the manuscript, the original manuscript, but only about 150 bars of it, which clearly states at the top, basset clarinet concerto in A. So we know that it was originally for this instrument. So when Anton Stadler died, in a way the basset clarinet died as well. So you're asking, I'm going to tell you, what's the difference? Well, the clarinet would finish about here, I suppose. So we've got an extra 4 notes. So if I play, this is the lowest note on the clarinet, that on a regular clarinet. So on a basset clarinet, we've got these extra notes. So really fruity sound. And so I think Mozart was really intrigued by this instrument and wrote brilliantly for it. So, and we've ended up with this beautiful basset clarinet concerto.
So it's in 3 movements.
It is.
A fast movement, a beautiful slow movement,
yeah,
and then a rollicking last movement. What can you tell people to listen out for in each movement?
I would the first movement. See how many times. I'm going to use the basset part of the clarinet, and you'll probably see me that I'll give a little sort of jerk of the clarinet because I'm taking my thumb off. That's a clue that I'm actually playing these lower notes, okay? The second movement, I would just say close your eyes and just listen to how beautiful the music is. It's probably one of the most beautiful pieces ever written. And for those of you who have seen the classic movie Out of Africa, they use the slow movement of the clarinet concertos in the film. And the last movement, I'll just quickly play this theme for the last movement. Count how many times that comes back, and then ask your teachers, what is a rondo? And then you can discuss it. But this piece, what you've just heard, or will have heard, and a rondo. Okay? So, Mozart Clarinet Concerto.